Niranjan Hiranandani, founder and chairman of Hiranandani Group, joins us now. Niranjan bhai, good morning. Thank you for joining us. 8:15 in the morning, we've convinced you to wear a tie and a jacket and get ready for a television interview. Thank you for that.
Always for you.
How should one read into this latest amendment or change by the finance minister?
The first idea you have to realize that the intention of the finance minister was not to increase the tax, but was to bring it down from 20% to 12.5% for immovable property. But somewhere down the line, someone removed the intersection clause, which was a benefit to many people who held old properties, and individuals were more badly affected. So the correction has now happened, wherein an option has been given to individuals and HUFs. It's not available to partnerships. It's not available to limited companies and others. That transaction before the budget date, an option is there wherein the individuals and HUFs would be able to make a choice between both and would be entitled to pay the lower of the two. So in many cases, those properties which were inherited or held for a long period of time by individuals or HUFs would definitely benefit by this change to take place. So I think it's a positive as far as investors are concerned. As far as investments into the stock, into the real estate market, this reduction to 12.5%, reducing the time frame of long-term capital gains tax from 3 years to 2 years is a big investment pull. Plus 12.5% for people who hold the real estate properties for more than 2 years and get benefit of that. The 12.5% tax is a bonanza. So both ways, I think there's a win-win situation which the finance minister has given to individuals and HUFs, which will benefit the individuals which were there. The complaint was also there because when you held in the stock market, the benefit was 10% and 1 year, while in this case it was 3 years. And when indexation came, it was there because of inflationary measures which have taken place over a period of last 10, 20, 30 years, and people have held old property or inherited them. There was a big challenge. So I think what she has done is corrected what probably was not conceived by the finance ministry at that point when they brought it into it. However, they have made a change, another differentiation, wherein partnership, limited companies, and LLPs will not be entitled to get this benefit. So that she has left out as far as this change, which is being proposed, as I read in the news. So I think that issue, maybe some companies and others will really come out and complain relating to that. But this is very, very, very positive for investors who will be in the real estate business, coming into the real estate. That's a positive. And also people who inherit properties or held properties for more than 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I think a huge tax benefit will come to them.
Sure. Mr. Hiranandani, hi, morning. I guess the bone of contention is those who are going to buy new houses post July 23 onwards, right? Because they get no indexation benefit. Do you see demand getting hampered at all, or any sort of sentiment getting impacted for new home buyers post July 23?
It's the reverse, madam. People are very hyperactive with the high rates in the stock market. People are shifting for their investments from the stock market to real estate, and they only have to wait for 2 years to get long-term benefit, long-term capital gains benefit within 2 years at 12.5%, which is a big bonanza. And looking at the stock market boom, which is taking place now in terms of price rises, especially in the middle and the luxury segment, I think you will see a pull into the real estate market, which is going to be unprecedented. It's already there in the marketplace where people are buying properties in the mid and the higher segment. And this change in the law in terms of the tax benefit, you're going to see a bigger pull. So you will see a bigger boom in the real estate in the mid and luxury segment taking place once again.
So Niranjan bhai, the concern which everyone in a sense had when this announcement came in the budget was that, okay, does this change the proposition of long-term compounding in real estate as the taxation structure was changing? But looks like that fear is over.
Yes, absolutely over. And I think the finance ministry actually, in our initial discussions, never understood the difference that they were pulling this out. Probably someone down the system who pulled that out, and it was not realized how it was going to affect the people who were holding properties for a long period of time or inheriting the properties where almost zero value, and then the taxation would be just enormous. So I think that she has corrected.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Hiranandani. Always a pleasure having you on board. Thanks for giving us clarity on what those measures mean.